Hey guys, welcome back to the Owl's Nest. You can call me Owlman, and today I am reviewing my all-time favorite figure, Isamu. Drumroll, please. Thank you, thank you, yes, thank you. My absolute favorite figure. He came out in Wave 7 way back in 2007, I believe. Fields of Valor. He is 10 points. He was the first figure in the game to be 10 points. Him and Otanashi at 10 points are the cheapest figures in the game. And no, I'm not counting BC in there. I'm sure there's some cheap, I think there's at least one 10-point BC figure as well. But yeah, official figures go, Otanashi and Isamu. They're the cheapest units in the game. Now, I love cheap units. I am a huge sucker for playing cheap units. Like figures that are like, under 75 points to me. Oh, sign me up, man. I love cheap units. I love using Guilty McCreech, Isamu, Otanashi, Marku S9 sometimes, although he tends to betray me a lot, so I haven't used him as much lately. I love Johnny Shotgun at 65. Zetacron at 60 is a phenomenal unit. So many awesome cheap units out there. I really hope Renegade does cheap units. Please, 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 Renegade, give us some more cheap ninja filler units that are like 10, 20, 25 points. I really hope the new Isamu coming out is going to be like, 30 points or less. Fingers crossed for that. So yeah, I really gravitate toward cheap units. I'll jump into the card. He is a human. He is a ninja. He's disciplined, which is one of my favorite personalities, by the way. He goes great with the Sacred Band, who can get that discipline bonus, by the way, if you put him in an army with them. He's medium 4, 10 points, move 6, range 1, attack 3, defense 1. 1 life. So 1 hit, he's fragile. He's like a razor blade wrapped in toilet tissue. That's what Isamu is, pretty much. He's extremely fragile, but offensive-wise, he can do some serious damage. He's got dishonorable attack. When attacking a figure who follows Jandar, Isamu rolls 2 additional attack dice. That's a 5 attack dice, people, for 10 points. 6 attack if you're on height. That I can't tell you how many times this guy has put in work for me against Jandar armies. He's definitely dealt the finishing blow to figures like Raylan, Sergeant Drake Alexander, Thorgrim, lots of Jandar heroes that just go, oh crap, when they see him coming towards them. So Phantom Walk, he can move through all figures and is never attacked when leaving an engagement. Duh. All ninjas have that. And the best power that he's got is Vanish 9. If Isamu is attacked and at least 1 skull is rolled, roll the d20 to vanish. On a 1 through 8, roll defense dice normally. If you roll a 9 or higher, Isamu takes no damage and may immediately move up to 4 spaces. Isamu can vanish only if he ends his vanishing movement not adjacent to any enemy figures. So wow, right there, 9 or higher. Again, that is so incredibly easy to roll. That is let me see if my math is right here. That is a 60% chance to dodge anything that gets thrown at him, because it just says if a skull is rolled. Unless it's an auto kill ability, in that case, he's toast. But if at least 1 skull is rolled, he can dodge whatever you throw at him. Special attacks, normal attacks, whatever. Not much to say about him. He's an A+ figure for any format. I mean, come on. For 10 points, it's ridiculous what he's capable of. Isamu is best used as an endgame kind of, just a Hail Mary type unit. I have won a small handful of games in the past just on that alone. However, he has other uses. He can be very useful in capture the flag formats. A good strategy you can use is to have Thrakus fly him up and kind of carry him towards the flag and try to, take a shot at the flag, run towards it, try to grab it. With his Vanish 9 and Phantom Walk, he can definitely, he stands a fairly good chance of, getting some work done in that format. Another way you can use them is with Ornak's Red Flag of Fury. Ornak activates 2 Utgar heroes on turn 1 when you reveal the number 1 order marker on him. So you can activate, say, Brunak carrying Isamu. You can charge them out right in the very beginning of the game. And then you can activate someone else, like, say, Deathwalker 8000 or Cybrain S1 or some other, very strong Utgar hero as well. So, there's lots of ways to use Isamu. He can be again, end game or mid game is when he really shines the most, but you can do an opener as well. I've thrown Isamu out in the opening game a handful of times, especially if I'm going up against a mostly Jandar army. If I see a few squads of Knights of Weston or the Vikings coming at me, he's absolutely great to pick up a couple of units. If he kills at least 1 or 2 units, he's worth his weight in gold. For 10 points, I mean, awesome. That's all I can say. My absolute favorite figure. I love ninjas. Isamu is my favorite figure of all time, still to this day. Unfortunately, it's pretty pricey to get, but hey, you can always go the 3D print route. There's still plenty of 3D prints available on eBay, last I checked. So go print one, go paint one yourself, or go buy him. He's awesome. He's absolutely worth it. Solid A+ rating. Talk to you next time.